I've already broken her fucking ankle. I broke her ankle in front of a crowd of kids. If she wants to play fucking games, then we can play fucking games.
Has it been worth turning you back on that PWA faithful that had you back
Shut
on?
the fuck up. We're done. We're done.
Well, welcome back to Grapple Theory, and a very special interview this week. Something a little different, because on April 11th at PWA, it's going to be Charli Evans versus Jessica Troy, last wrestler standing. A huge match, one of the biggest, I would say, in the history of Australian wrestling. I'm joined by Charli Evans to talk about it now. Charli, how are you doing?
I'm great, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, thank you. Not too bad. I mean, it's not been too long since we last had you here on Grapple Theory, but so much has changed since then. I mean, like, when you look back, how do you reflect on that, on everything that's changed in those last few months?
I think it's all changed for the best, hasn't it? Like,
Has it? Has it?
yeah, in every aspect, I feel great. You know, I've traveled a lot. I've dropped some extra weight and baggage from my life. And I've made 2 new wonderful best friends.
I was going to say, we're going to talk about North Shore. We're going to talk about them coming out. I just want to ask you, though, as well, because the reason we're chatting as well as that huge match is the fact that you're coming back over here to the UK in April and May. I mean, how much are you looking forward to that?
Oh, I'm fucking so excited. I think my last tour there, you know, November last year, was so good. It was fucking packed. I did so many insane matches and I had so much fun. And I've just been like waiting to come back. And I was like, oh, when are we doing it? When are we doing it? And then everything kind of lined up. Like the dates I'm coming back are like perfect. There's so much going on. I'm very excited.
I was going to say you got loads. I mean, only a couple announced so far officially as of the time we're recording this, but you're making your attack return. That's huge.
Yes, I know. I've like the last, 3 times I've been over, like I haven't done attack since like pre-COVID. So dates just haven't lined up, but I fucking love attack. I actually fucking love attack.
I mean, how can you not? I mean, I think we sort of like half mentioned it the last time you were on the podcast, but like they're just one of those shows, aren't they? That like it's good wrestling, but they add something a bit quirky, a bit weird, that's just a bit wacky. Yeah. You can have a bit of fun with it.
Oh, it's literally some of the most fun I've ever had wrestling has been at attack. Like all the stuff with ELP and like paranormal activity, trying to find Bigfoot. Like, fuck, I just look back on that shit and I'm like, fuck, I'm so fond of it.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's great. And again, like, it's crazy. Like, again, it'll be crazy, I think, imagine for you going back there after so long, considering like how much has changed for them, how much has changed for you in all that time.
Yeah. Yeah. It's super exciting. I've been like keeping up with it. Like I watched Nixon's return the other day and I literally was in tears, you know, like I was watching it like Mandra just stand there waiting for her to come out and her music. She's so fucking cool.
Did you give him a call afterwards? Just be like, look, make sure she's on that show.
It'd be nice. That's one of my dream matches, you know. So I hope at some point it happens. Like she is one of the reasons that I actually moved to the UK in the first place.
Really?
Like, I saw her versus Chris and I was like, oh, fuck. Like, there just wasn't like that sort of wrestling in Australia at the time. And I saw that match and that was like pretty much the decision. Like that match was the decision that I made to move over to the UK.
That's huge. That's huge.
And I've only met her like once very, very quickly in passing at like a WrestleMania in the line to get into WrestleMania. So
that's so random. That's the time you met her.
Yeah. That's the only time because like by the time I was there, she had just left. But fuck, like all her stuff with Fight Club, like she like really pioneered a lot for women in the UK. So to be able to like just tell her that in person would be fucking awesome, but also like get the fucking match. Yeah. Would be so good.
Yeah. Anyone at attack, not even at attack, just anyone, anywhere in British wrestling, make this happen.
Yes.
Like, come on, just do it. Just do it. It's simple.
Please.
Easy.
Please.
Let's get it done.
We both live in 2 different countries. It can't be that difficult.
Exactly. Come on. Like, it's not that much of a time difference. We're chatting now. It's easy, right?
Yeah,
it's simple.
It's fine.
I mean, again, we talk about matches you want, matches you need. Not just a match, but a tournament. Let's talk about Chevs for Super Strong Style 16. Because
let's talk about it.
You've been trying to make this happen. I mean, I'm not sure if there's been any conversation with Progress about making it happen yet, but this is it's about time. right?
100% it is. 100 fucking percent it is. And I just think like, if not me, fucking like Rio or like Emerson or fucking anyone, come on. There is so many people, and especially women, that deserve to be in this fucking tournament. And I think, especially after the match with Tara, not putting someone in there is going to be a massive fucking disservice. And I want to fucking do it.
Yes. And like you say, if not you, then Rio or Anderson. Why not all three? Why not all
100%. Yeah, great idea.
have the women take over strong style this year?
Yeah, they there could be a fucking women's only one, honestly, but like you don't need one. Put everyone in there with fucking anyone, and they're just like, oh, the matches you could have. Like, obviously, like, you know, the whole lineup hasn't been announced or whatever, but I can only imagine some of the dudes they have for it, and it's just like, oh, so much potential.
I was going to say, you look at like what that would mean to, again, like I know you again and myself as well, and a lot of other people, like not advocates for the term like women's wrestling, but for women in wrestling, what would that mean for Progress to do that, to make that move and put women in the strong style tournament for the first time?
It'd be progressive, wouldn't it?
It would.
Yeah, so it's in your name, back it up.
Yeah, exactly. Perfectly. Do it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I dare you. I just think, fuck, there's just so much fucking potential. Like, me and Cara tore fucking Manchester up, and it was like, bear in mind, we're 1-1, so if he's also in the tournament, I'll see you in the fucking finals, mate. But like there is just so much potential. Like, oh, Emerson, Leon Slater, like, oh my God, Luke Jacobs, Rio. Like, I just imagine all these fucking things. I'm just like, oh, there's just so many.
Charli Evans, Luke Jacobs.
Oh, I'd love that. I would fucking love that.
Quality that match would be.
I know. We wrestled like briefly. The last Fight Club Pro show was like Medusa Complex, Mills and Oku and the Young Guns. And like, but we like briefly touched everyone. You know what I mean? Like, so there's potential there.
Yeah. And look at like where Luke is now. Like that would be mega.
Yeah.
And then if that match happens, I mean, again, we'll talk about it in a sec, but you may be coming over already with the PWA belt. Like, what's to stop Charli Evans doing this title, right?
Right? There we go. I'll take both of them home.
Exactly. Oh, can you imagine that in Match Australia with that?
That'd be nice. Yeah. Let's take it up then.
Then they'd have to bring you a more as well.
Exactly. So win-win for everyone.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to ask, like, has something changed in that regard? Because, like, after COVID, it was a while before we saw you over. And now it feels like you've come over 3 times, especially the last 2, like, in quite quick succession.
Yeah.
Like, has something sort of changed there where that's become more possible for you to be back more often?
It's just crazy because, you know, like, post-COVID, well, even, like, mid-COVID, I kind of left because they were stopping flights. And I was like, got to go. Like, and, like, the decision was made, you know, within a day, and I was on the flight the next day. But like I left all my stuff there, and then I was just like, I don't know when I'm coming back. Like, it just wasn't like financially like viable at the time, especially just because flights were so expensive post COVID, and it's just like, fuck, like who's going to fork that out, which I totally understand. And then, yeah, when I came over in 2022, the start, I got injured, tore my trap. So then I like kind of couldn't wrestle as much. Millie was also signed, so we couldn't even, you know, really tag together on like a streamed show. And yeah, kind of just, I don't know, wasn't really working at the time. But I think in the last year and a half, especially, like, I'm just like, okay, like this is what I want. I love being an independent wrestler. I want to travel the world. I'm so lucky that I have like a home in so many places, it almost feels like. So being able to come back to the UK where I do feel like, okay, I just kind of slot back in and it feels normal and right. And like, I feel like I became like the wrestler I am in England. So yeah, I've just like had a fire lit under me, especially with like the growth of Australian wrestling as well. And, you know, when I go out, my goal is to make people go, oh, where can I watch you back home? and I want to point people's eyes to PWA. And, you know, when I come back, I'm going to bring a fucking belt with me and rep PWA everywhere I go.
Yes. I mean, let's get into the nitty-gritty of that, shall we? Because again, it's another huge reason why you're here. Charli Evans, Jessica Troy, last wrestler standing, April 11th. That's huge. I mean, even regardless of everything that's now gone on between you and Jess, that's a huge match. Like I said in the intro, that's got to be one of the biggest matches in wrestling history in Australia, right? For what it means.
Oh yeah, yeah, 100%. And it's just like, you know, I'm coming in with the upper hand for sure, considering she can't actually fucking stand at all right now. So
I was going to say she can't wrestle much. Like again, she's been injured. Like surely you've got the advantage.
Yeah. That's why I made the match.
But talk to me about this. Like, talk to me about what happened there. Because again, we had you both on the podcast together, and you're best friends. You had the matching tattoos. Do you have the tattoo removed?
Oh yeah, I'm thinking about it. You know, I actually am thinking about it.
Yeah, I mean, like it's crazy what went down. I mean, like, I guess the question is like, why did this happen? What happened there?
I think it is very funny that she walks around proclaiming that she's like the best technical wrestler in this country, and you know people wholeheartedly believe that. And I know her like literally better than anyone, and I know that without a submission victory she's not satisfied, and she would never be satisfied. And I think the fact that she had to resort to flash pinning me and rolling me up instead of actually beating me in the way that she should have and clearly couldn't says more than anything, because I think in that moment she chose the title and Colosseum over our friendship.
That was the moment. Was that the moment you decided this is done now?
Yeah, pissed me the fuck off.
And you went like, what? So what happened then? You went to the back and you spoke to Will and you spoke to Sam and you were like, let's fuck her up, basically.
They came up to me and they're like, they said exactly the same thing as I just said. They're like, oh, I find it really interesting that she's the one that chose the title over your friendship.
Mm.
Because you can't walk around saying you're the best technical wrestler and you're the submission specialist and the arm collector and then roll me up because you know there's no other way to beat me. I think it's fucking pathetic. I think it's a cowardly move just to keep a belt, and she's the one that chose the PWA heavyweight title over 10 years of friendship just to move on in the tournament.
See, I was going to say, because we've had a lovely chat so far, and I don't want to get on your bad side at all or anything, but like some would say it's you that chose the title over the friendship. What would you say to that?
I say, who did it first? Do you not fight fire with fire? If she wants to play fucking games, then we can play fucking games. But she knows that I'm not the one to fuck with. And I think that she's the one that chose it first. And this is like, you can try and make me out to be the fucking bad guy all you want. But the fact that she's the one that rolled me up, the technical fucking wizard that everyone claims, well, oh my God, fucking Jess is the best technical wrestler, blah, blah, blah. Like, oh, I'd love to see Jess versus fucking Saber. Would ya? So she can roll him up. Fucking pathetic.
So talk to me about how this is going to end then. Like, how is Charli Evans going to beat Jessica Troy so bad that she can't get back up?
Well, I've already broken her fucking ankle. I broke her ankle in front of a crowd of kids. Literally, in front of a child. And I didn't give a fuck. So imagine there's no submissions, no rope breaks, no pins. It's until she physically can't get to her fucking feet. And I did that to her in front of kids.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to do it in front of her mum, in front of my family, in front of everyone watching in the crowd at the Factory Theatre, in front of everyone watching live and free on fucking YouTube, so you can all tune in, please. And I'm not physically going to let her stand. I'm going to drop on her fucking head until she can't stand anymore.
So, I mean, again, that's damning from you. It is damning, but has it been worth it for you? Has it been worth, again, whether you believe it was her or she believe it was you, has it been worth sort of almost turning you back on that PWA faithful that had you back, or the other wrestlers in the locker room who now seem to have turned against you as well? Has that been worth it? Or will
We're fucking done. Shut the fuck up. We're done. We're done.
Wow. Walking off like that. Well, speaks volumes, doesn't it? But April 11th, Jessica Troy, Charli Evans, last wrestler standing. Go check it out.